Hartke has released a new line of compact and powerful bass amps with tube preamps, the LX series. This is the 800 watt version, the LX-8500. Let's check it out! Hi, my name is Fris and our bass player for today is Frank It. This is the LX-8500. It's a compact, affordable, but very powerful bass amp. Hartke claims this amp delivers 800 watts of continuous power. That means 800 watts at all time, even after 2 hours of playing this thing at full volume. If this is true, this is amazing first of all, and this should be enough to power a wrecking ball or big crane or whatever you do with your bass amps. And it weighs only 3.9 kilos. That means it's a true lightweight amp, which is good news for your bag. The preamp is based on a 12AX7 tube circuit, and this is the built-in distortion. Next to the gain for the distortion and the mute switch sits the onboard compressor. When you overuse it, your bass sounds super flat and lifeless. But if you use it correctly, it adds some very tasty compression that I wouldn't mind using at all time. The signal becomes significantly quieter the more compression you apply. That's why I used volume automation for this clip, so you can all hear it in the same volume. The tone stack EQ has controls for bass, treble, shape and frequency. These two are just fancy names for mid-volume and mid-frequency. This amp doesn't necessarily sound linear. It definitely has a certain amp sound to it, something a little bit scooped, but it sounds very clean and it has a fast, natural response. If you're the kind of person who enjoys a lot of high-end, just for you, there's the bright switch. On the front we also have an aux in and a headphone out, but now let's check the back panel. Here we have a DI out, a tuner out, an FX looper, 2 speaker outs and a door for the fan, which isn't the quietest. But most importantly here we have 2 inputs for foot switches. The first one is for distortion and for the FX loop. The second one is for the mid frequency and the bright sound. One for the mute would have been nice, maybe. By the way, the built-in distortion sounds surprisingly good. There you have it, great amp. If I played the gig tonight, which of course is impossible, but if I played the gig tonight and this was my backline that was already standing there, I would be perfectly happy, and that's all you need to know. Very well made, this kind of sound, this kind of power for this kind of money. Well done, Hartke. Oh, and by the way, here in Germany we say Hartke. That's why I might have said Hartke a bunch of times in this video. It's Hartke, 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 Hartke. Oh, and by the way, my Rickenbacker with flats, this one here, never sounded better through any other amp. I'm not sure if this is useful information for you, but I guess the Rickenbacker flat one community appreciates this very much that I mentioned it, I guess. I don't know. However, that's it from me today. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any question, just as always, just put them in the comment section below. I will get back to you. Like this video, subscribe to this channel. Do all the good things in the world that need to be done. See you next time. Bye bye.